In this episode of Jace Answers, I'm going to answer this question from Norma Valenzuela. Hello, I'm a PWD, a person with disabilities, asking if she can work from home, work as a freelancer. So first of all, Norma, yes, it doesn't matter if you're a person with disabilities. And what we mean by a person with disabilities is somebody who maybe they can't hear, maybe they're deaf. And if you're deaf, that's no problem. There will be some work that you won't be able to do, like transcription, watching a video, and maybe you can't even watch this video if you're deaf. Watching a video and typing it. You can't do that if you're deaf because that's very hard to do if you can't hear the video. But almost anything else, even designing, writing, creating marketing plans, you can do them if you're deaf. If you're blind, it's a bit harder, but there are successful freelancers who are blind. I interviewed Rhea a couple of months ago. I can't remember her last name right now, but I'm going to include a link down below in the comments. And Rhea is somebody who is blind, and she is able to freelance. She's able to successfully freelance despite being blind. And she has a screen reader which reads her back. It translates into audio, what's on the screen. And she has a braille keyboard, which has those dots and lines on the keyboard. So she's able to still be a freelancer. Yes, it's harder because she has a disability, but she's still able to do the work. I also have a student in the bootcamp who is partially deaf. And he is able to do work as well. He does design work nowadays. So you don't need to hear to do design work. You need to see colors and to be able to think of concepts that you can design things. So that's okay. So yeah, you can, even if you're disabled. If you have one arm, you have the other arm to type. That's okay. If you can't type at all, then there's I know some people that type with their feet or type just using their voice, but it's harder. Yes, it's harder, but it's not impossible. You can definitely do it. As long as you can do the work that's required of you, then that's what's important. If you're blind, then you can't really do design work, but you can do writing work, right? You can still create articles. You can still write even though you can't see. Of course, if you're deaf, you can't do anything that has to do with hearing. So it is harder, but there are jobs out there. As long as you can do the work, then it's okay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you have a disability. There will still be different kinds of work available for you. Not everything will be available, but there's some of the things will still be available for you. And what matters is your skills. What matters is your skill. Because when a company or when a client wants to hire you, and let's say that you're deaf and they want to hire you to write something, they won't care if you're deaf. If they want to talk to you on the phone, you just have to tell them, sorry, I'm actually auditory disabled, or I'm partially deaf, or I'm deaf. But to do the actual work doesn't matter at all. Okay, so go ahead. If you're a newbie and are looking for work, head over to our free course, freevacourse.com. We have a free course to walk you through getting your first job online. But it's not a problem. I'm going to tell you that. It's not a problem. It's just a bit harder, but you can still get hired and do the work. All right. If any of you have any questions for me, please ask in the comment section down below. Or you can go to ask.jasondulay.com. I'll talk to you later.